Hi, very good morning. Jim from Avstar. Well, guys, you've seen the same news I have today. Within the last 12 hours, Iran has been attacked by Israel using 200 jets, and America are saying they've had nothing to do with it at all. And we all know that that's lies. And we all know what we're going to see over the next 24 hours is going to be nothing more than Western propaganda. You know, they claim that they're innocent, that they're not doing nothing wrong, but every time there is war, there are, these fights breaking out in the Middle East, you can guarantee the West have blood on their hands. And it's, look at what we're facing globally, guys. Every single country you type in its name and then the cost of living crisis after it, and you will hear personal stories of people living in that country suffering, poverty, whilst these lunatic leaders go around, murdering women, children, and innocent people. Netanyahu has a warrant out by the International Court for his arrest, and he is being supported by Donald Trump, Keir Starmer, and all the other world leaders in this brutal attack. Unprovoked, completely unprovoked, on Iran. Well, there will be now, according to the Ayatollah over there now, there will be, a stark and significant retaliation. And, if you're an Israeli right now, the best thing and the best advice I could give you would be probably now's a good time to get out of Dodge. Because I believe that they are going to take the gloves off this time, Iran. And, we saw them launch 160 odd ballistic missiles at Iran before. And I think this time it will be more significant. But you know what, guys? If you look around the world, like I said, the world is in, dire straits financially, internationally, which I have never, ever seen before in my entire life. Yes, countries go through individually recessions at times. That's normal. It's acceptable. But for the whole world right now to be in that situation, you know what's coming next, don't you? When all else fails, what do? They take you to war. When they cannot fix the economy, they cannot fix international trade, what happens next? Well, the last resorting method is war. And what's just happened in the Middle East could be the beginnings now of the Third World War. Yeah. This is the mentality of these stupid people that are in power. We can't fix the economy. International trade has collapsed. And tension's high. So what do? Well, it's like having a small fire. And the way that they think that they can put the fire out is by adding more petrol to it. More petroleum. More flammable liquids to it. And of course, we all know what the outcome of that is. So, I believe that this is a stalling tactic. This is to take, people's attention away from what's been happening in the United States, in Los Angeles, California, and what is set to be, going on this weekend in the United States. But this isn't just isolated to the United States. This is going on all over Europe. You realise that, don't you? This is happening in China, India, Pakistan. The tensions are high. The level of being able to fix these problems short term are no longer feasible. So what they're going to do, they're going to cause a world war. And of course that does, take people's attention away from, such things as, not having money to enjoy at the end of the month with your family. It's a short-term fix. It's really sad what the world's turning into. Like I say, I've never seen international e-commerce in such a downfall as what we're watching. And it will get a lot worse before it gets better, I can guarantee you that. and what we've just saw with this attack. And look, Donald Trump knew about it. It was Donald Trump's and the American weapons used in this attack, as well as the British weapons and the European weapons. You know, it was the United States Air Force that was directly engaged in this attack. And the thing is, America have a lot of personnel in the Middle East which now are seriously at arm's threat. They are. It's going to get really ugly over the coming days. And, you know, the Middle East now, definitely somebody has come along and kicked that bee's nest, and now watch what happens next. Guys, I don't know what's going on here. You know, we used to get lots of support on this channel. What's happened? There's a link down there in the description. Surprise me. I'll say what I usually do. You take care of your loved ones as always. Bye for now.